Alright, so let me set the scene. One of my friends had to use a taxi cab one time to go to a church. And mind you, the church is not that far. It's pretty far if you want to walk with this unbearable sun around your back every time and in this country. But it's pretty close if you want to use a car or a motorcycle. And he doesn't have his own private vehicle. So he had to order a taxi cab, which is very unfortunate because he got in one. He arrived at the church, but once he arrived, the driver told him that he had to pay the total amount of 80,000 rupees just for the whole ride. Mind you, the ride was like 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minute ride equals 80,000 rupiah. That sounds absurd, and it sounds very unbelievable. But sadly, it is the reality of today's world.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood.
And my friend here has become one of the many victims of very expensive public transport fees. But with every problem comes a solution. And that solution here is Grab, which is an application that allows people to become taxi drivers and allows the customers to connect and find taxi drivers easier while charging a more affordable price. So today I will be talking about what's considered the new age of taxi drivers for both car and motorcycles. So why Grab? Why this application above all else? Because we have a lot of alternatives. Uber, Gojek, Maxim. Why Grab? Number one, is way more efficient. It's easier to navigate because the app itself is very simple and is very eye-catching. So it's not that hard to navigate. And it only takes 5 to 10 seconds for you to find a driver. And number two, it's easier for both parties. If you want to, once you find a taxi driver, you can chat them or you can call them to let them know the specifics on where you're at and how do you want to go about this ride and where do you want to go specifically. And it's a very transparent way of communicating between the driver and the customer. And it's also the cheaper alternative because Grab, unlike any other application, gives you a lot of discounts and promos to the point where the cheaper option becomes more expensive than the amount of discount and promos that Grab gives you, which is, pretty ridiculous, but it's pretty good. It's pretty great actually. And it also motivates people to use their private vehicle less, which contributes to increasing the air quality in this country overall. And Grab Car and Grab Bike is available almost everywhere in Indonesia. All it takes is a mobile device, the application itself, and some money to pay for the ride. But the challenges that comes with using this application comes with the busy hours. 5 to 8 a.m. is usually where a lot of people get off and they want to go home from their work, from their job. And usually ordering a Grab at this time is very hard because it takes a lot of time. This is when Grab becomes pretty difficult to use because you have to wait 5 to 10 minutes just to find a ride, and once you find a ride, they have an inconsistent service, which comes from the driver's etiquette at communicating with the customers. There are only some cases where the driver is very arrogant because most of the drivers there are very nice. But at some cases, the drivers they don't have to tell you that why they're gonna cancel their ride, So you can wait there for 5 to 10 minutes, find a ride, and then suddenly the driver cancels. So you have to wait another 10 minutes just to find another ride, just for you to get canceled again. It's kind of ridiculous how this works. So that is a problem that they need to fix immediately. But overall, Grab is actually a very innovative way on introducing new ways for customers to find drivers without having to wait hours on the side of the street just for a taxi cab to pass by you. Because Grab ensures that the driver will come to you personally and allows you to communicate with the driver specifically, efficiently, and without having any miscommunication. The only problem relies on their etiquette towards canceling rides and their etiquette towards communicating. But that's only a small problem. So just imagine it, fellas. By using Grab, you can go to your location way faster, save more time, and also contribute to making Indonesia a healthier place to live in. Just imagine, guys, Indonesia without or with minimal pollution. That's a dream come true. So please, guys, use Grab today. Goodbye.